Hello once again, everyone, and welcome again to Kruznik Sanctuary. I'm your host, Kruznik X. Once again, we're playing Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker, and the newest patch, patch 6.1, Newfound Adventure. In the last episode, we visited Razadhan and learned about a map which leads to some ruins in the Bounty. We've never been, so it's going to be an experience, but right now we need to get some comrades in order to, well, make sure this is all on the up and up. So, we're probably going to hit Sharlayan up because Graha's there with Kryl, so let's get right down to it with the next quest, Friends for the Road. I shall leave you to recruit Graha. He'll appreciate the invitation that much more, I'm sure. As I recall, he was based at the Annex. Someone there ought to be able to point you in the right direction. Let us be off too, Mehrahd. Do me a favor and don't stray from the path. Just walk right through me. Alright, we're off to my new favorite place, Old Sharlayan. When it is a clear day, this place is just plain beautiful. Alright, back to the Baldessian Annex. Ah, look, everyone's crowded around. Ojika! Oh, look who it is! Welcome back, Chris. What might the students do for you? I'm looking for Graha. Graha? Yes, he's in the main hall with Mistress Kryl. They've been holed up in there for days. By all means, go and give them an excuse to take a break. Works for me. Gets me out of the mob. Ahem.
Ah, Ojika, my good man. Would you be so kind as to...
Hi!
Oh, isn't this a pleasant surprise?
I wish you had sent word ahead. I thought I was having visions for a moment there.
Nah, I figured I'd surprise ya. It's more... What are the two of you working on?
Raha and I have been compiling old records of the students' activities. We located several accounts in the archives of Numenon and added them to the collection we recovered from the Isle of Vow.
And judging by the progress we've made thus far, sorting this pile will keep us occupied for days to come. But what brings you to the Annex, my friend? Surely you haven't come all this way just to watch us shuffle dusty papers around?
No, I figured I'd invite you on that adventure you were begging me to take you on.
The treasure vault of Alzadal III.
Mm-hmm.
And you're looking for companions to join you on this expedition.
You damn skippy.
I would dearly love to accompany you, of course, but I'm afraid I'm committed to another task. On the subject of which, I had hoped to ask for your assistance.
He wants to go so badly.
Then again, it's not so urgent that it can't wait until you've returned. You should go, Raha. I'll stay here and mind the shop, as it were.
And
sure? I'd hate to leave you short-handed.
Oh,
I'm sure.
please.
Just try to be back before too many moons have passed.
Well, I guess we're off on another adventure already.
You don't lie, you were looking forward to it.
Have you asked anyone else to come along?
Not yet.
Then might I suggest we invite your Stola?
That's what I was thinking.
Ever since the Scions disbanded, she's spent most of her time cloistered within the Great Google Library, hoping to piece together a method to traverse the rift. It would seem, however, that whatever wisdom she sought there was not to be found. She arrived in Sharlayan the other day. We spoke briefly before she began her search of Numenor. Considering what you've told us of Alzadal's extraordinary feats, I do believe your Stola would be more than interested to hear what you have to say.
I thought so too, but Estinien kinda...
Splendid! Then let us head to the archives at once.
Okay. Worked for me.
Before you go, I have another potential member to volunteer, if you've room to spare. Urianger. He sent the students a request for materials, you see. Treatises on the architecture of treasure vaults and the like.
Oh, really? Might as well.
From what I can gather, the Loperites are looking to make improvements to their own creation and wish to learn more about how we build things down here. So, why not take Urianger with you? Let him study Alzadal's legacy firsthand.
Okay,
No one can deny the benefit of seeing something with your own eyes.
okay, but what about, you
If
know...
our expedition leader has no objections, I say we extend Urianger an invitation once we've spoken with your Stola.
I'm down. I just worry about, you know...
Safe travels, you two. But don't forget, I'd still like your help with that other matter I mentioned.
Eventually.
Right. Then it's off to the library.
Yep, let's get going. Alright, we can take the Ethernet, right? Better to just run it, most likely. Hey, there's Pudding Way. Probably reading up on more pudding. Alright, where is... Oh, there's Graha. Well, she wasn't hard to find at least. Well, she's kind of hard to find with all these people freaking hoarding her. Thank God for cutscenes. Aw, she's sleeping. Let's poke her.
I've never known your Stola to doze off in the middle of research before.
Let her sleep. Might as well grab a book and start reading.
close my eyes for one moment.
Hi. Oh, that had to hurt.
How long have you two been here?
Long enough. We didn't want to wake you.
Nor did I want to fall asleep.
Someone's a grumpy pants today.
I must have been studying for 2-3 days straight before exhaustion finally claimed me. As you know, I've been researching ways to travel from the source to one of its reflections.
We know.
Well, looking for hints at least. I don't expect to find a simple set of instructions tucked away in some dark corner of the library.
Obviously.
So I've been skimming through the stacks, hoping to uncover even a partial mention of any similar feats in the past. A means to travel between worlds exists, and you can be sure I will find a way to employ it. So I promised Runar, but 'twould seem I've set myself a nigh impossible task.
Not
You
necessarily.
needn't be so hard on yourself. The leap I made with the Crystal Tower was not achieved in an afternoon. It was the culmination of a collective effort spanning generations.
Oh, you think me discouraged? I assure you, 'tis quite the opposite.
Mm-hmm.
A daunting challenge and the time to sink my teeth into it. I feel like a fresh-faced student again.
A scholar in her element.
Indeed. Was there something else you wish to ask of me?
Well, we figured you'd need a break.
Al-Zadal is no minor figure in Harnish history, and much is known about his family. But this is the first I've heard of a descendant surviving a trip to another world. If those tales are true, then he may have left behind some clue as to how it was accomplished.
Probably.
An invitation to delve into one of the world's lingering mysteries. As if I could refuse. And whence do we embark upon this expedition?
As soon as you put away the books.
Akyali, by ship. But before that, we thought to extend an invitation to Urianger as well. He was in Thalmazane, last we heard.
Then by all means, let us recruit him, and be on our way.
So, you're not gonna put away the whatever. Oh, I guess the mammoths will take care of it. Alright. Let's make our way to Thalmazane by way of Aporia. Wait, was it Aporia? Yeah, Aporia. And only because it would take us longer to fly over. We're gonna take the lift. Going down. And here we are. Oh, looks like the mob is gathered. You can't even see anyone.
Our illustrious champion.
Champion, maybe.
Of the common explorer, fame set aside in thy pursuit of simple adventure. I am told a new expedition is in the offing.
Wasn't Thancred with you?
He left to attend to some personal errand, but should be returning ere long.
You've been keeping yourself busy, I trust?
True to our plan, Thancred and I embarked upon a pilgrimage of sorts, with an eye for gauging the state of those lands through which we passed. Our travels were interrupted, however, by a request for aid from our befurred lunar allies.
Okay, the Loperites.
I recall the Loperites had been seeking new purpose for the moon, another role through which it might serve to benefit mankind. The Forum hath been working to advise them in this endeavor, but I return to offer mine own counsel.
And this has what to do with treasure vaults, exactly?
You have learned of my predicament from Mistress Kryl.
Yep.
I know not whence they acquired such knowledge, but the Loperites now stand convinced that adventurers delight in treasure hunts. Thus, with their newly built wonderland of riches and mystery, do they hope to entice all manner of daring delvers to the moon? So earnest and innocent was their desire to bring joy to the world that I found myself powerless to refuse them my cooperation.
Yeah, well, that's on you, dude.
But what of you?
You have a soft spot for furry things.
Come to Labyrinthos.
Well, we just happen to be going to a treasure vault.
Fascinating. This is indeed a most fortuitous opportunity. I should be honored to accept thine invitation.
Good, because you're going.
How long hath it been, I wonder, when last our actions were not impelled by fate or desperation?
Aye. Though I cherish the Scion's accomplishments, 'tis pleasant to not have the weight of the world upon our shoulders for a change.
Counting Estinien, we number 5 now, yes? Without knowing what traps or perils await unwary feet, we may be wise to refrain from recruiting others.
Yep.
I agree. Between us, we should have the skills to handle whatever situation may arise. Shall we be on our way?
A gunbreaker, 2 black mages, an astro, and a dragoon. Yeah, should be fine.
What, no time to spare a word for the grizzled old bard?
All is well, I trust?
A wasted trip, I'm afraid. I'd hoped to catch up with a former mentor while you parleyed with the rabbits, but it seems our paths were not to cross.
You're looking well.
That's because we didn't travel by experimental etherite. It's astounding what a lack of nausea does for one's sense of well-being. In any case, as we made our way around Ilzabard, we saw that much of the continent was in various stages of chaos. A certain amount of disorder is to be expected. The final days are over, and the people no longer have a common threat binding them together. That's the thing with these fledgling troubles, eh? You need to keep an eye out, lest they mature into full-grown headaches.
Indeed.
So, for what reason have so many esteemed personages seen fit to gather?
Oh, we're going hunting for treasure.
Beneath the waters of the bounty, you say? I see you've already stolen away my traveling partner with the promise of unexplored ruins and scholarly glory.
Nay, 'tis not for mine own indulgence, but rather the fulfillment of my commitment to the Loporrits.
Ah, of course. And if you have Estinien rounding out your group, you'll likely have all the members you need.
Feeling left out? I could put in a good word for you, if you like.
Well, we need a spare
Released from
tank.
our obligations, but I'll never be free of that merciless wit of yours, will I?
Nope.
In all seriousness, it is best I sit this one out. Too many former scions consorting with one another might be seen as a cause for concern in certain quarters.
Fair enough.
I'll return to my usual reconnaissance and scout out the situation in the Far East. Feel free to share if you come across any interesting revelations.
Okie doke.
Till we meet again.
Shall we also hasten our departure? Sir Estinien will wonder what hath become of us.
Indeed he will. Alright, back to Achiali. Going up. And coming down. Hello, Estinien. I send you to recruit Graha, and you return with an entire survey party. I hope Matsu's boat is sturdy enough to carry us all.
What he means is, we are grateful for the use of one of your precious fishing vessels. We are more than glad for the chance to provide it. I only ask that you take care to steer clear of the reefs in the shallows there.
Aye, we will keep an eye out.
Sounds good to me.
I'm gonna take the Alagan silver pieces, because I could always use more money. Alright, let's do the next quest right quick. Alzadal's Legacy. Alzadal's Legacy.
Alzadal III. I confess I am somewhat embarrassed that the tale of his journey to another world escaped my notice. Could it be more than simple folklore?
And what of the treasure he supposedly brought back? This undersea vault may hold relics from another reflection. My friends, we should temper our expectations. The map doth promise ruins, but beyond that we know not what we will find. Not until we find it, aye. So let us dispense with the conjecture and set sail for the vault. Sounds good to me. Ozadal's Legacy, now accessible. We will be doing this with the new duty support system, otherwise formerly known as the trust system. But we will be doing that in the next episode. If you're watching on Twitch, stay tuned. If you're watching on YouTube and you like this video, click the like button below and leave a comment. Here are all the links provided to get you where you need to be, and we will see you all in the next episode.